Yes. Hello. All right. Let's make sure everything's running. Computer's going to start ramping up. My drink. Make sure the camera is pointed correctly. Make sure we aren't too tilty on that. Okay. Everything's looking good. Let's double check everything here. Yep. Yep. And then the main screen. Main screen. And main screen looks good. Yep, main screen looks good. All right. So, looking good so far. Cool. All right. Intro. So, getting back into working on the tall goose because it's on the loose. Part 4. Everything gets much harder from here because, unfortunately, we're now getting into troubled waters soon. Because soon enough, we're going to be getting onto the really hard shit. And our progression so far is we've got it this far. Yeah, weapons are already done because nobody likes those on streaming. So getting those done off stream is key. I've almost got the shield done, and then I'll get the heat whip done off stream. But we're headed on to the finishing up the verniers. They're ready to go almost. We just got to get some armor on them, and they're ready to go. Double check all our LEDs are working real quick before we get started, because I don't want to run into any issues with those lights not working. But as always, welcome everyone, and hello. If you missed yesterday, we actually got these done. A little bit of light bleed, but that's not too bad. Hell yeah, man. The weapons are looking great so far. Cannot wait to get that heat whip done, and then moving on to getting the rest of the fun stuff done since we do have the replacement parts for the back skirt armor. HU, swap me lines. There we go. Cool. 1, 2, and 3. Correct? Yes. 1, 2, and 3. Cool. I did not make sure which one was which. Damn it. Okay. Make sure to denote my positives. Dude, I mean, I am... Even with having a little bit of issues getting that lance in there. That lance did not like sitting pretty, so he had to be glued, unfortunately. But getting that lance to actually hold pose was pretty easy. I had to go with the square handle instead of the rounded handle, which the rounded handle did not want to sit in the hand. Just fine. I don't mind swapping hands if I want to do a action pose. Oh, it looks amazing. I mean, I'm glad I went for the blue parts, actually finding a first run version instead of just doing the yellow parts on the weapons, because it does match the theme a lot better with the clear blue parts. I wish they were more like this, but I'm not gonna chance trying to paint those. They're acrylic parts instead of polystyrene, so that really limits the paints you can do on them, because they don't like exothermic paint. But moving on, we still have a lot to do on the verniers. We're almost finished with them, so let's go ahead and get started. There's still a lot left to go. And if I can get the vernier done, we can start working on the really hard parts that are going to take a long time, and I'm going to have to do a lot of it off stream. Doing 24 items, well, no. Okay, so the petals will be the easy part. It's doing the wings. I have to do 4 of the wings. And they are huge, and they are freaking very, very complicated. I've already looked at the manual extensively. Oh, yeah. Yo, Richard, what's up? Finishing the unicorn while I watch the stream. Yo, nice. Awesome. I find it funny that the yellow head pieces on the 2 are actually gold in the master grade version. I kind of like the bright yellow better. I think the gold would be a little ostentatious. I mean, it would be a little bit better of a breakup, but I think I like the yellow better. That's all the frames. So that brings us down to this being our last frame set, which is this is going to be all off-stream stuff. Heat whip, the last few bits, those will be off-stream because nobody likes weapons for some reason. I always see a drop-off when we do weapons, so... Weapons are always usually... Weapons and hands are usually relegated to off-stream shit. Alright. So I've got to get these all cleaned up. Cleaned up those really don't matter too much. We do a little bit of detail work. Same thing with these. These I do have to actually put a little bit of paint on the back of them because it will bleed through. That blue is very, very, very bleedable. Oh, and then we need these 2 as well. And we'll put those to a side and we will get started. Okay. And I'm just glad these came out a lot better than I thought. I really was. This was the biggest part I was dreading. Like I said yesterday, these went together really fast. It took 6 hours worth of work to get the tallgeese 2's versions done. They took 6 hours to get wired up. But I didn't have the diagram in my head. I didn't know exactly where to cut, where to go, and I did everything pretty much half-ass backwards on that one. So it's good to see that I actually get a little bit of knowledge every time I do something. Nope, not that. You. And looking up and looking down. But as always, once this one's done, we will be getting to the 2 other builds, and then we'll have something coming up through mid-March. We'll probably have another kit that'll be being done. That one will be kind of a straight but well-detailed build. So we'll probably have an off stream for that. Well, an offshoot of the stream for that. The bus should go pretty quickly. Bus usually do. They really don't. They're just big. There's not a lot of parts to them. They're just big. They're big, they're giant, and I just have to get all the detail work done on them. I wish I was better at doing detail work, but I find mine satisfying, as is. I need to get I'm probably going to buy an actual paint setup soon, probably next week. Well, get it at least ordered. Get an actual setup. I've done a small compressor, but it couldn't get the pressure that I needed. So I might actually get a real compressor set up. See if I can't get down painting a little bit more. Just something to also work on. I'm not really always the biggest painting dude. Touch-ups, and if I can learn how to do better detail work with also preserving the colors, then I would probably be a little bit better. But not overly detailed. I don't like overly detailed kits. When you're trying to do every screw and bolt on the unit, and you're making like a million different screws and bolts for everything, it gets cluttered a bit, I feel sometimes. But adding just a splash of detail can't help. I also got to get scribing down. Maybe I'll get some scribing tools. Because that's kind of the biggest reason why I don't have a Neo Xeon, is that it is just a high grade and it has a lot of flat panels. There's a lot of paint work that needs to be done to it, and or doing scribe work on it, because it just doesn't have a lot going for it. Exactly. So I try to not go too overly ostentatious with LEDs too. Like if I'm adding like cockpit LEDs, I'm not gonna go too over the board because you're never gonna see the cockpit. Like the Sazbi behind me and the Sinanju, you can't see their cockpits. They're lit up, but you can't see them unless I actually open the units up. And I don't even have Sinanju on because he's USB. But Sazbi, I had to have to open the entire cockpit hatch, and it works. It's just it's not the most graceful freaking thing to open up, to put it lightly. Okay, keeping up with all the chat logs. Cool. Almost out of black paint completely. Oh. Damn, I might actually be almost out of black coverage paint. That really sucks because I don't have any extra tubes. That should be enough for today, at least. I'm gonna have to get some more oil-based markers. I hate when I have to buy some. It's like every 2 or 3 months I have to go buy some when I do a project. And all this paint really does is just help me not have to worry about the light bleeding through. Nothing more than that. One coat usually is strong enough that I don't have to worry about it. might not have enough for today. Okay, I might not have enough today. That sucks. What the fuck just happened? Oh, okay. Headset wasn't plugged in very well. Come on, I gotta have enough left for today. That is going to suck. I don't have enough. And looking up. And looking back down. That gets annoying. It's just so I remember to look at the comments. Because I will look down for 6 hours without looking back up. I've done it before. That is the worst part about doing this. I will look down for 6 straight hours just getting things done without seeing a single person's comment. Right? I am so mad that I'm almost out of paint. Fucking sucks. What's worse is like all the freaking I'd have to go all the way to Michael's, which is fucking way further. Well, actually no, it's actually closer. But it's like a 20-minute drive. It's the only thing worse about it. Hobby Lobby's closed on Sundays. Yay! That always sucks because I always need stuff on Sundays. Damn religious mortals. How can you be so religious? Okay. Let me try to get more paint out of that. Let me see if I have another marker sitting around. Oh, I do. Holy shit. Oh shit, this still has the fucking pen on it. Oh, that's sick. You're not big enough to... Okay. Yay, I had another pen sitting around. Yay. Thank God for always buying more supplies than I need. There's like a full marker. Yo. Okay. Let me double check that one. Make sure I have a good amount. Cool. Different song. By forbidden sprinkles, I'm a heathen and let them go flying. Clip, spling, crip, spling. Vacuum up when I'm done. So I keep them in the trash where they belong. I'm a dirty heathen. I don't hoard boxes. I don't hoard freaking sprues. I don't hoard anything. I throw everything away I don't need. Yes, how dare I? I know. We must be proper gentlemen when we build our model kits. God, why did I go automatically to a Russian accent? That's fucking hilarious. In Soviet Russia, you do not do that. You clip them neatly and cleanly, or we throw you in the gulag. Oh, no. God, with how fast I like to go, I really don't have time to care about them. And with how big of kits I'm usually doing, it's like, I don't have time. Some of the kits I do usually could fill an entire container with just the the nib cuts and most of the sprue parts alone. Like this guy, I'm not even done. This is not even done. Once these are done, we're not done. We got 3 more boxes worth of parts to go for. We're not even close to being done. We're at the halfway mark. Literally, this is halfway done for this one. We are not even anywhere close to being done. We are at the halfway mark. I still have 4 wings. 4 wings, the back wing, and then the 12 funnels that go for this. I'm going to call them what they are. They're funnels. splines, nibs, whatever you want to call them. Dragoons, funnels, they're all the same. Yo, which unicorn though? You gotta say which one because there are so many. You're talking about the unicorn real grade? Nice. Not my favorite real grade because it does have issues, but not the worst thing you can ever build. Master grade is one of my favorite unicorns to do, and I'm getting ready to do the perfect grade soon, and I have the big boy right beside me here. Oh, camera's not looking at him. My big 148 scale dancing away for you. If my microphone wasn't in the way. With my 148 scale. Oh, and then the 135th scale behind me. God, I have way too many unicorns. I mean, I'm going to have like all of them. I need to get the full armor real grade. That's one of the few I don't really have. I don't have an actual regular. I have a Banshee real grade. It's okay. Not my favorite model kit in the world. No, someone on TikTok was saying they just finished a unicorn kit. Yeah, I got multiple people doing unicorn kits. We also have Richard who's watching on YouTube because remember, guys, we are also live on three different platforms at the moment. We're live on Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok all at the same time. So I'm trying to keep everybody straight as it is. So if it looks like I'm talking to you, I might not. I don't know. Half the time I barely remember. I'm just here to chew bubblegum and build model kits, and I am all out of bubblegum. The most reason why I build unicorns a lot is because they lean really, really hard into the LEDs. Those psycho frames just beg to have LEDs put inside of them. I've got 2 more unicorns on the docket. I have my perfectibility master grade, and I have my perfectibility perfect grade, which is still being shipped out. Should be fun. I do that for free every day, and I have arguments with myself. It's hilarious. What'd you do? I don't know. What does this do? I have no clue. You'll figure it out. I'm trying. That is literally me when I'm working at work. People think I'm insane, but then they're like, holy shit, you fixed everything. Yeah, I know, right? Told myself I was stupid for 3 hours, but, you know, finally fixed it. Generate voices or giants, take your pick. Really? Right. All right. Keep on getting this done. Got all that. There's a chance. Right. All right. So let's get that detailed up real quick. And then I can get those parts on once they're done drying. Just got to finish up detailing these just a little bit. There's a little bit I missed yesterday. And then by a little bit, I mean literally a little bit. Okay. And looking up and looking over. that cleaned up real quick. I'm still glad with how good DL parts can be. Those DL weapons went really well last night. They were a little tight. I will say the Lance's staff was a little bit, not the Lance, the Halberd staff was a little bit tighter than it should have been. Had to use a little bit extra force to get it on there, and then I found out it was on the wrong side, and then I kind of had a mini freak out last night. I'm like, ah, shit. Now it's going to look stupid. Luckily, my mini heat gun came in really handy by heating that bitch up and fixing my oopsie whoopsie fucky wucky. Because that was not good. I was like, great. It looks stupid because it's sitting the wrong direction. But luckily the heat gun worked, got it to loosen up, and I got it to turn. And just kind of went, yay. Okay. That's good. Now we just got to get these done. Start with the ones I already did. Okay, so I'm hoping the Susan model stuff will be just as good. I really doubt it will be terrible. Susan model and DL have been some of the best add-on parts that you can buy for model kits so far. They literally do their own molding process, and I've done a lot of DL kits before. They're really awesome. They're really high quality and kind of scary how good they can be. Oh no! Just snapped off parts from... Snapped one of the parts off and went across my room. Oh no! Hands and knees time! I know, that happens to me a lot. Shit, that went flying. Fuck. I know that feeling. Get out the frickin' phone light and start looking. It's kind of one of the reasons I really do like the tallgeese real grade is that it doesn't have a lot of small parts. There are very few small parts, except mostly in the head, and there's a few in the chest, but it really doesn't have a lot of small parts. I think that's what I appreciate on it. It's actually well proportioned. I don't feel the tallgeese real grade is small. It feels about what I would want out of a 1/44 to scale real grade tall. I don't really have any problems with it. Really has an overall good scaling. There's a part I missed. Damn. looking good. I have the perfect stand for this. My Supernova wing that is damaged will be happily giving up its base stand for this one. I'll have to modify it so it will take a 1/44 scale, but it'll be easy. I'm going to then take the wings off of it, give it to the kit that it's going to be giving the wings to, put it in the box with that one, or at least setting them off to a side, and relegating that one to being retired, because it's only half a kit after what happened to it. Which does suck, because it was one of my favorite Supernova kits. It was one of my second Supernova kit I ever did. Okay. That's another brand you need to try out at some time, hey, Jax, is getting a Supernova kit. I know they're going to be a lot harder to get and a lot harder to buy and way more expensive, but that's another line you really need to try at some point since you do like third-party kits. Okay, I'll fix that in a little bit. Okay, that sucks. All right, give me more. Oh, they're so cool. Almost all of them, like, if you can get your hands on an Alteron, the Alteron's like the best. The Wing Zero and the Alteron are the two best, I would say. The Death Scythe and the Heavy Arms are okay. The Heavy Arms is the best version of Heavy Arms, technically. If you can get also the Igil. If the Dragon Momoko Death Scythe didn't exist, I would say it would be the best version of the Death Scythe Hell. But with the Dragon Momoko existing, that is the main reason why it doesn't reach number 1. If Dragon Momoko Death Scythe didn't exist, I would totally put Supernova's Death Scythe up there with Death Scythe for being the best Death Scythe there is. I wish I could get another Supernova, Dragon Momoko Death Scythe and do it right this time. With knowing the issues that Dragon Momoko kits have, and knowing what to expect on that kit, oh, I would so have it done, making it look way better than I had it done. I didn't butcher it, but I could have made it look better. With the knowledge I have nowadays. That's fine. We're not going to always have it closed. Oh, that one sticks up too. Okay. Never mind. Okay. Then let's get these on real quick. Yes, I do like the fact they did do an OVA and they did do the standard colors for the custom, which is neat. With the Igil suit and everything. Now, the Sandrock is also... If the Sandrock didn't have the problems it has, it technically is the best version of the Sandrock custom. But it does have a little bit of issues. It can be a pain in the butt. That's another one that I would love to redo. Because I have gone back and gone to think about redoing mine. Well, fixing mine, and it is not the best idea I've ever had. That thing is held together very fragilely. Oh, nice, Richard. Nice. That's called luck. Gunpla gods smile upon thee by finding thy part that thy dropped. Because usually the Gunpla gods say, haha, fuck you, and you've lost it completely. Okay. Goddamn. Let's see if we get those fingers cleaned up a little bit. That's better. Fine. Hopefully the wing LEDs will be going pretty well. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to do the back ones. I got to see how high the tolerance is on the little mounting part. Because I want it in there on the back skirt armor, but I don't know how good the tolerances will be on putting it in there. If I can get all the solder joints in and done. Because soldering is really, 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 really going to be the biggest key on that. And keeping it so that I'm only getting like 1 or 2 lines coming up back. So that way I can solder that all up. And then get that all sleeved up and ready to go. Because I do like doing wire sleeves now on my stuff because it really makes things pop a lot better. Okay. Exactly. Must pay penitence to the Gumbla gods. Oh, trust me, I've lost enough parts. God, what was it? Both my Barbatoses, the Lupus Rex high grade and the full armor, no, the full mechanics one, both lost their face piece. I don't even know how. They lost their mask part. And my Amatsumina real grade is missing the mask part to it. I was actually going to order that one from Mega Parts Guy till he shut down. I was actually getting a whole list of parts I needed done. But then he shut down, and that really sucks for guys like me who are missing some parts on a few things because we've had everything for so damn long. That when you go back to look at things, you're like, wait, fuck, where did that part go? But that's fine. I want to do another Amatsumina at some point. I want to do a proper Amatsumina. I will probably be doing the same thing I did to my Sinanju, where I'll probably do it all in semi-gloss. Detail it, and then shoot it all in semi-gloss to make it better. That piano finish just... Boy, that piano finish black is terrible. But a semi-gloss would probably be really nice on that. Okay. Not too much to do on those. Unless you're missing a chin. Ugh. Right. I know it. That's why I usually glue those in place. When it's something like I know it's not the best secure type, it's getting glued. I don't even care. It's like, yep, I'm going to detail this once, and then I'm gluing you in place. I don't care. You're going to be glued in place. Like weapons. I hate losing hand parts. If I know it falls out of that hand more than once, and I know I'm going to be displaying with that weapon from the time I get it to the time it's going to be packed up again for shipping, to go to my new place every time, I'm gonna glue the fucking hands in place and glue the weapons in because I am not dealing with that. I hate losing hand parts. Shit, where'd your hand go? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I hate losing hand parts. Because by the time you've got your hands in place and you've got your weapons in, you've already thrown away most of the parts if you didn't use them already, or they're somewhere else in the box or something. And good luck finding the parts you're going to need to fix it if you lose them. Might not be the right color, might be the wrong type. So, and then you just kind of shit out of luck. I know, it's happened to me a lot. What was it? I have a Hainu, I don't remember. It's a Hainu Build Fighters kit. God knows how long. Because it went, it just fell off one day, and it was like, And finding that, I was like, yay, I can fix you. Even though you're still a kid ever. Manual, I don't have, so fine, I'll be getting close to getting started on the wings. Ain't no way in hell this guy's gonna be standing with 6 wings. Yeah, Wing Zero Custom can barely stand with just the 4 that he has. And that's just a 4 normal pair, not the 4 pair, the 6 pair I'm going to be doing. Okay. Just generic cleanup. Do that here in a second. Yeah, I'm actually supposed to do those ones first, but that's fine. We'll get those cleaned up here in a second. Ooh, Armor Core 6. Yeah, that looks like it's going to be actually a fun game. Cannot wait to get my hands on it. Go. Cool. And that looks good. Die. Okay. I've kind of been putting it off, but apparently SDCS came to Game Pass. I've got it downloaded. I just haven't had time. I keep being a little bit too tired late at night to play it. I need to try it out and see if it's any good. Everyone says it's great. I just need to see for myself if it's great or not. I like certain games. I don't like all games. Like I've still yet to play Iron Hearts. I need to. I've been waiting for that game for a while now. I want to actually play it. I just haven't had the time. Dude, Bloodborne is really good, Maxi. It's definitely easier than Dark Souls, but it is still fairly good. I was able to beat it, so it has to be pretty decent. Mine was kind of as it is, though, every time I played Bloodborne. Bash my head against the wall. Unga Bunga strength builds. Crick Hammer and Bloody Cane. Thread Cane is what I went for. Crick Hammer was my main DPS for the most part, but Thread Cane got me through a lot of bosses. But by using Unga Bunga strength builds like I always do. Unga Bunga Dunga Dunga. Although the two bosses I had to actually do visceral attacks on were a bunch of crap. Just let me fight them. Don't make me have to do visceral attacks. Same thing with Elden. Elden, I went bleed with a faith and strength build. Did I paint the resin kit? That is not a resin kit. That is actually a plastic replacement. That is a full plastic replacement conversion kit. Takumi. That is Takumi Studios' full color replacement conversion kit for the Sinanju. It's not a resin. Barely available on Ali, and I think... what was it? Gundam Model Center had it for a few days. I tell you, if you want to spend a... you buy the OVA Sinanju parts, and you get all new red parts. As well as new frame parts for something like the backpack. You do need to do a little bit of modifying for the backpack, a little bit. It's a little too tight, but it was like one of the best things I ever did. One of my favorite kits of all time was doing that full conversion. There's a reason why when anyone asks about it, I'm like, yes, you need to buy it. You need to go get one. You need to go get it now. Oh, USA Gundam had it too. Recently. And a couple other places. I can't remember all of them. Still using Bloodhound's Fang. Nice. I wish I was that good to do painting on a resin kit. I am very bad at painting, surprisingly. I'm still trying to learn airbrush as is. I am a novice when it comes to airbrush, so I try to cheat as much as possible on doing things that look really, really good. I have another full conversion kit. It's actually going to be a combination of full conversion kits. I have the SL Studios and the Susan model parts for Dynamaz to make it into Dynamaz Repair 3. The only problem is I need to paint, which I'm going to just do Rattle Can Tamiya Black. The SL Studios, it's a little grayer. It's a little bit of a grayer plastic than the Susan model. And you can tell really bad that it's a grayer black and a very much of a brighter shade. So I'm going to have to rattle can those a lot darker colors, which I've done the rattle can before. I've done it on another project that's still in the works, and I still just don't ever find enough time to do because I am that busy. Yeah, and that is my biggest problem, is getting getting the mixture down and getting trigger control down, because I suck. And also having a nice airbrush. I have been using a shitty airbrush, and I cannot... It's crap. It is a very shitty airbrush. It is very cheap, very shitty airbrush. I need to get a nice airbrush. The one I have is just terrible. The few times I actually got it to lay paint, it was terrible. It just doesn't seem to have good air pressure. So, it's one of those little tiny air compressors, and I was like, yeah, this will work. No, not at all. I tried for a week straight to get that to work. Did not work at all. I need a proper air tank, which builds pressure, and I can have constant pressure, and I'm not having to worry about setting that all up, and then getting the mixture right is the hard part. I can rattle can all day long. I do rattle cans a lot. It's my go-to, especially for top coats. Really never had too many issues with top coating with rattle can, and I did lay color not too long ago, and turned out really great. You don't have to be too good with it. You just gotta throw it on there. Just expensive. That's my problem with rattle can. Rattle can is just so expensive to do consistently. Yep, that sounds about right. What was it? Here, let me see if I can grab it. Yeah, I can grab it. Oh, please don't break. That had a lot of parts that had to be glued onto it. So getting this color matched, the IWSP to the other backpack, that was about $70 in paint and top coat. To get that IWSP to color match that other unit. And this is still not done because this is supposed to go to red frame, and it's still not done because I haven't got the other parts finished yet. But getting that IWSP from gray to black took a long damn time. And a ton of paint. Please don't jump down anywhere. Please don't break. I had a bunch of parts break off of it. That had to be glued in place because they just didn't like me. A couple of the fins broke off of that. I had to actually glue them in place. Section colors on the Denzel. Nice. That was like, what was it? It was 4 cans of Tamiya Black. 4 cans of Tamiya Black to get the right shade and get the enough coats on it. And then 3 or 4 cans of top coat. And I use a special top coat that I like because down here in Texas, we have a lot of humidity. So spraying outside really sucks because you have to be careful. You can get fogging really fast. I learned that the hard fucking way. But using a acrylic top coat out here is actually the only way I can get really good results. I can lay it on thick, doesn't give a shit, and it don't fog up very much. Not much. What up, albino? Trying to get these verniers finished up. We're almost done. Then we can move on to the really hard shit. I don't know if I want to actually start the wings or start the back. The back would be fairly easier, but the wings are also gigantic. And fairly complicated. I mean, yeah, we're going to start with the wings because they are very complicated and I would like to show them on stream today. The wings themselves, there are no large parts to. It all starts from the bottom and moves its way up. The way Susan Model did it, it is insane. And I have to figure out where I'm going to put lights in it. And how I'm going to do the lights in it. Because I want a few accent lights inside the wings like the Cosmos does. It does bring out a little bit more color. All right, let's put that on. Okay. And get this done, then double check that. I still have yet to finish that red frame piece because I just don't have the room. I know what it is, really. It's me telling myself there is not enough room to display him right now because I've already calculated how many base stand 3s I need. I need at least 3 to 4 just to be able to hold up his entire backpack and hit the model kit itself. Are we supposed to be the gap on that? Yeah. Oh, that's because so it can lean forward. Okay, and that last cat part. Not too much on that I need to do. Other than have the heart attack about that nib being right on the outside. Why did you put that there? That is such ass. I'm gonna have to clean those up really good. Oh man, dude, I'm gonna be buying 3 to 5 of those modular shelves I already have next week because I need more room in here. And the back shelf behind me is the back desk behind me I'm probably gonna be getting rid of, so I can put 3 to 5 of those shelves from floor to ceiling, so that way I could have a ton of freaking shelf space. And then also building up the existing shelf because it needs more. I need more. If I was to build all my backlog right now, Ajax, I would have no. I don't even know where I'd put half the model kits because there are some in there that I wouldn't even have. The Death Stinger and the 2 perfect grades that are in there alone would take up 90% of what I've got left. No, I'm sorry. The Death Stinger alone would take up the entire area I have left, which would be sitting on the desk with me and me stroking it like a cat because of it being so damn large. Like, hello, Mr. Bond. My Death Stinger says you shall die. Yes, that's a plastic model kit, Mr. Bond. What do you have against him? Mr. Pinchy says die. Blue plastic, I hate you so much. Yes, exactly. Ah, right? That Supernova Death Stinger is huge. I mean, the box alone is bigger than most perfect grades. I've opened it up and it is gigantic. For a Zoids kit, it is huge. I'm glad I picked it up when I did. Getting it for... Right. I'm slowly selling off Funko with... just to make room. I hear that, dude. I have just got to make room for my freaking entire... I've got to make room. I've got those 2 busts coming in, which are going to be taking up a shit ton of real estate. I know the red frame's not really big, but, I mean, it's still a 1/35th scale. They're still gigantic model kits. Yeah, the red frame is about the size of about a large large master grade box. Nothing big like Sinanju or Sazabi, which were the size of a perfect grade box, but that's still pretty big. All right. Let's double check that one works before I do the other one. Which ones are positive? Which ones are neutral? That would be our positive. Come here, you. Let's test my power. Yeah, it works. Okay. And double check that one. And I'll get the cap on it. Cool. That one works too. Get the cap on that, and then I can put that on the back side of the unit. Everything gets wired in after we do decaling. What was that? Play oi Inky, thank you for the follow. And Kovo, thank you also for the follow as well. Missed that one somehow. Just call me Oinky. Oinky, okay, there we go. It's easier. Yo. Alright. Just gotta get this cap on, and we're gonna start something way harder, and I don't even have it. This is the tallgeese 3, and it's going to be a very unique tallgeese because I have a shit ton of extra parts for it still. We are only about halfway done. I will grab him back after I get this part done and get it onto the unit. We are almost about halfway done with the unit now. Legs, waist, torso, and the main unit are all pretty much done. I've got most of the weapons finished up already. I'll be getting the shield done off stream. Okay. Okay. And I'll show it off again for the stream. So, tallgeese 3 so far. We have our DL weapons already installed, ready to go. Just get those on there lightly. I don't want to shove them on there until I'm ready to go. So, tallgeese 3 at the moment. Got pretty much everything ready to go. He's all wired up for the most part. Let's get started on something a lot harder. Let me get the manual for it. I have been worried about this since we started. So, these were actually made for these units. No, this is the real grade. And we're going to get started. These were actually made for it because Susan said, hold my beer, when the Flugel came out and said, I think we need to make a smaller version that you can add more onto, because we've got 2 sets of these for it. It's made to handle 2 sets. So why the fuck not? Ugh. And with that, you get an extra shield, in case yours didn't come with a shield. Or if you wanted a better version of the shield's a little bit more detailed. I used it on my my tallgeese 2. You can see that it's got a little bit more detail if my camera would focus. It does not want to focus. Okay, let me grab 2. So on tallgeese 2, the shield comes out looking like this. It's a lot more detailed, and it looks a lot better. But we get to build all the lovely wings for this, which are really nice. Susan Model makes some really beautiful plastic parts. Blah. And we get to pick if we want to do 2 or we get to do 6-wing mode. Well, 4-wing or 6-wing mode, which we're going to be doing 6-wing mode. 6-wing mode, you need 2 sets. Decals. Our chest part, come here. Put you off to the side. And like I said, there are no big wing parts to this. This is it. This makes your wings. Going over this, you would not assume this makes 2 gigantic wings, but it does. Yep, later, man. I don't know if I need all these parts, but we'll keep them on hand anyways. I only think I need this. I don't think I need... no, I probably do need that. That probably does have parts I need on it. So. Okay. Stay. Fine, don't stay. Drizzy! Yo! One with Mono Eyes, just doing a custom melody for the eye. Yes! Yo! Don't you Ooh. That moved. I know what's causing all my parts to fall. It's that one. Put that to the side. Getting the char suit. Yo, the perfect grade will look friggin' hell. Finish my wing custom for a car. I'm not doing the next one. Should I do the SC resin? Ooh. I want to push you and say do your Neo grade, but I know that's a lot of work. But the Neo grade will look so good if you get it done. You know that. All right. Okay. I mean, you get at least started if it's not too bad. Parts sorted. I've got that. My frame parts. We're just put down there. Those, and we're gonna get started. Oh, there you go. So yeah, then I would say start that. Okay, so let's get started on this. Oh boy. Okay, so lights are going to go inside the wing backings. So when we start building all this, then when I start putting the back parts on there, that's when I'm going to probably put my LEDs coming in. Okay, so let's start. I have to do these in 4s. Not 3s, not 2s, in 4s. Yeah, because it expects you to build all of them at the same time. Okay, so starting off with A. Starting off with A, 17. I need 4 of those. No, A17, A18. Okay. Sure, that's correct. $17, $18, and then what else did I need? Ooh, PGU, yo. RG resin, yo. Okay. B4. Oh boy. So that's going to be light 1. Is going to be in between B4. Which is in here. So yeah, the C parts I only need 1 set of, more than likely. B4, B3. No, that's B14. Shit, that was the wrong one. Damn it. Put you over there. B4. That'll be the first LED that goes in. B4, B3. Okay. And I'll have it right behind where it connects in, because that should have plenty of room. Yeah. That should be perfectly fine. Oh, that means I'm going to have to... Oh, no. And I'm going to have to do that. Yep. God damn it. And then I need C3. E. E. Oh. Let's... Ah. Never mind, I do need those. Oh, can you be any smaller? Can you give me any more of a heart attack? supposed to be any smaller. And look it up. The Lego Rivendell. Yes, I have. I have seen it, and it's pretty neat. I like the idea of it. Okay, so then that goes over top of that. C3, C3, C3. Okay, those all go for that. Neat. We have plenty of C3s because I have a ton of them. Alright. So we're going to have to do a lot more than I thought. So I'm going to put an LED on the back side of that. I'm just going to have to glue it in place. From what I can see. Yeah, I'm just going to glue it onto the back side of that. So that'll be easy enough. Well, let's get these all cleaned up and detailed and or black back. Ooh, actually I should test that. Let's see. Let's test the LED. And Drizzy, I've been trying to contact you because every time I sit there and see you talking, I'm already missing you. I'm like, damn it. Slightly bleeds through, but it's enough that I'm going to have to do light blocking. Damn. Slightly. But it's enough that we're going to have to light block. God, those things are going to be a nightmare to fucking goddamn. The C3s are going to be a nightmare to goddamn keep an eye on. Oh my god. Those are going to be a nightmare to keep an eye on. And to think, these smaller parts, like, if there is no large parts, we make number 3. That is number 3 is the whole thing we're making right now. Because it goes step 1, 2, and then 3. We basically build that entire freaking piece. There are no large parts in this kit. The only large parts are the actual, the sub-wings. The sub-wings are the only parts that have a very large part to them. So we are making every individual part for this, which is actually pretty cool because that is so unique compared to almost every version of Wing Zero's wings. Okay, and then where was the last one? Yo, yo, ho, yo, ho. Can we not be clicking on things? And because that's stationary, it should be perfect for that because going off that, it has no moving parts in the way. I'm going to try to keep the LEDs outside of moving parts, so that way I don't have to worry about it. Trying to remember the articulation on these. So yeah, just off the main parts. So just a few in the wing. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 in the actual main portion of the wing itself. So, yeah, so inside, So inside the portion I'm working on, and then it's going to be also inside the main cluster of wings. That way I can keep the number down to 3 or 4. Because that's the opening. Okay. And then the splintering wings come off there. Main portion, that larger portion. Yeah, that should be fine, because that's part of the main... Yeah, the main cluster of wings. Yeah, okay, so we should be fine. God, I'm just trying to make sure I have it all right. Okay. Damn you, come back here! Okay. So then I need the blacking. Yep. Blacking paint. I want to be careful with this. I don't want it in locations I don't want it. So not around any of those. We got to be careful of those. A lot of painting coming up. And I will be looking up here in just a moment. I can't see that. Okay, coming back down. Stormfront, Stormo, what up? Not too bad. We are actually getting started on the wings. It's going to take a while because we're going to be doing LEDs inside the wings as well. And I have to black out all the wing parts as well as detail them. And everything's in 4s, so yay! We're going to see how far I can get today. Did I stay outside? God damn. Okay. Yeah, look it up. Okay. Today's goal is just get things done because there is so much to do. Because I got to plan a lot of things out. If I'm going to have LEDs in these things, I'm going to have to plan out where the LEDs are going to be, plan out how they are going to run, and make sure that I can get them soldered in and ran backwards towards the unit. I don't mind having sleeve cables coming out the backside. It'll look fine. Having to do things in 4s, it does make things a lot harder. It's all about speed and accuracy. Making sure I'm doing it fast. I prefer... It all depends. Usually I'm not doing too much color corrections. It's more going for a decent detailing and then going for a custom look with, like, lights. I'm big into my LED. Not so much paint. Paint's kind of the one thing I look at as helping me accent off what I'm doing. Like right now, it's helping to bring out that hidden detail. God, I need some more. Oh wait, yeah, I need to show that off. So it's about more bring out the detail of the unit. And then going for the crazy over the top LEDs. Megatron approach, yes. Please don't fall over. You are so expensive. I don't find myself needing to do color corrections because I usually like the unit's color. It's more going for that hyper detailed look. Not overly hyper detailed. That can be a confusing statement. Because there are those that will be overly hyper detailed. Oh, that's not good. Well, that just happened. Never had that happen before. Never had a freaking ball bearing explode like that outside the paint pen. I may be out of paint. I may be stuck in the wind. What time is it? 11. Damn. Yo, nice. Nice level up in the Discord. Goes pretty quick. Trust me, I'm barely anything in mine, too. Oh, man, I may be out of paint. I may be stuck in the wind. Shit. Yep. Okay, so I'm kind of up shit creek with that. So we're going to have to do the two that I can work on right now. And we'll have to come back to those two. I am all out of black paint. Damn it. That sucks. That sucked. Yeah. That is all gone. I have nothing left. Damn it. All right. So we'll just go with the... Oh, shit. That'll be fine. Doesn't need to be perfect. Just needs to look good. I can touch up all that. No, we can test it. I still think I might need to black those out. I don't know. I'm going to have to look at that. Okay, let's clean that up and let's take a look at what we can do. I was already running out of black bandana as it was, and I guess I was even more out than I thought. Pretty much. All right. We'll clean that up. I want that to be blacked out. Okay, so that goes with the large pointy end down. One of my LEDs inside there. Will it burn through that? Okay, so the solid plastic I don't have to black out. That's good to know. That means I can just glue that onto there. Glue. Where did you go? There you are. Yo, Secho, what up, boyo? EX? I don't remember. I think he's either seed or probably something like double Zeta. I don't really know about that one. Either it's UC timeline or it's seed, more than likely. Yeah, mixed things is true. Seed, I've tried to watch the series. It's kind of not my favorite. I like Seed versus Astray better, technically. But I am a low ghoul fan, so... I am a low fan to the death. I've tried watching Seed. It's okay. If you can get past Kira and his plot armor, I mean, it's not the worst. If you're more in it for the mecha, go look up Seed versus Astray. They have the better mechs. I will say. The mobile suits are so much better in Seed versus Astray. It's hard to get any of the manga for Seed vs. Astray. I only have Volume 1, but it's still one of my favorites. Seed has a lot of good stuff, but a lot of the really good shit comes from Seed vs. Astray. Yeah, Pa's the worst of all Gundams, exactly. Let that sit a little longer. I'll do that other one I'm working on. Between Kira and Banaj, they are both super plot armor heavy. Banaj being worse than freaking Kira at some points. Cool. Then wherever I'm going to have my next wires, I can have that wrap around. How bad does that look? Positive wire. Actually, let me get that thing closer. Not going to get too far today. I'm going to have to go get some stuff later. Oh yeah, that'll work. Just some accent lighting. That'll work. Do about 3 of those and then get them all the way wired out to the wings. Get those sleeved up and ready to go. Shouldn't be too bad. IBO. Love Wings of Mecha, but watch. Mecha. Love Wings Mecha, but watching it is. It takes a certain much on. Wing is a hard watch unless you start with it. I'll go back and I'll watch Wing all day long. Love Wing. But that's because that was the first introduction of Wing Gundam for us. Didn't get to start off with the original series. We got to start off with Wing. That's kind of where I got blown into it. The problem with Wing is that, yes, there's a lot of talking, but it's more about the patience. Wing just takes you... You just gotta be patient with Wing. IBO, I liked IBO when it first came out. It was like, oh, that's shocking and creative. And then it's like, it slowly developed into, oh, this is all this is gonna be. This is all IBO ever is gonna be, is killing and more 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 killing. And it's like, damn. IBO needed to take a step back a little bit. It's like, if you're going to give a lot of character story, don't play Game of Thrones. I mean, seriously. Let us enjoy the characters for at least a few minutes sometimes. At least 2 episodes. I mean, sheesh. There were some that's like, oh, you're going to like this character. He's dead. The fuck was that shit? Yeah, a really good one if you want to watch a what is it called? A Gundam anime that's really good. That does have some faults to it, but it's really not bad. Is go watch Double O. Double O really has a Wing vibe to it, and it's fairly decent. I mean, second season sucks, but the first season was really, really good and strong. And the movies it has, from what I've known, I haven't gotten to watch them all, they are pretty decent. Okay. So if I can get all this done, at least this gives me a good idea of what's going on. So I can get some more blackout liner. It'll at least give me a good start and a good idea of what we're doing. It's all about doing the entire wiring harness. I'm telling you, Double O's are actually really good. If you stick with Double O, it has very good Wing vibes. And I really did like it all the way up until the end. Even though season 2 kind of sucked. They really needed to stop the Alleluia shit. But it really did well for me as a Wing fan. Unicorn is for people who are so in love with Char that they can't put down the freaking glass because, yes. We get a much better version of Char, but he gets screwed over in the end. Uh-huh. Okay. Shit, was I supposed to put those on there first? Damn. Yes, I was. And then I'm supposed to do A9, which I can't do because well, I can do, but I want to do all the blackout. I want to do everything blacked out so that way we don't have any light bleed. And I was actually supposed to put this on there. Shit. Can I get you back off? Yes, I can. Didn't break. Awesome. Now I need to go get this done. Okay, so I'm kind of stuck. Since I can't do much more without getting some more of that on there, that means that does move from what it's telling me. No, that's our stationary point. Yeah, okay. And then we're going to have a couple extra ones up in there, which will be fine. That's our stationary wing. The 11. Oh, wow, that's a gigantic one, isn't it? Yes, it is. And with that, that means I could put one in there because that means that shouldn't move too much. God, there's so much to do. There are so many parts to go through on this. Oh, man. What is my... Okay, so when you ask that... Yes, yo! So when you ask most expensive model kit, are you saying most expensive model kit I've built? Or most expensive model kit on its own? Because there are two different ones on that. Okay. Because there are two very big ones on that. Very, very big kits on that. Or even the most expensive model kit I have. Because that's also another big thing. I have some really expensive ones in my backlog. You build. Okay, so that's a combination. Since we're already kind of done and out of time, well, out of ability to do shit. So that Sinanju back behind me, the 135th scale, that is $300 usually. I got it for $270, which is really, really cheap. Really, really cheap. Then, let's see if I can get him down, and if I feel like moving it, I will move it. Is also having one of these. These are really hard to come by, and when they're available, they go big buck dollars. This is an 8814 Deban powered red. It is based on the metal build variant. And you get this, which is also the arms, the swords, but then you get one accessory, and it is an accessory the model kit is supposed to use. Let me get it down since you're new. Everybody in the comments are like, oh shit, he's getting it down. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Come here. Boy, I need you to move. This is a weapon for that unit. Let me grab it. Put back the Death Sword. This is actually its weapon. This is to scale. Richard. This is 1/100 scale weapon. This model kit, which includes this, is usually around $200 to $300 because you get that full model kit and you get this. The metal build variant of this model kit. Ugh, right. I hear you, dude. This is worth the $300. The metal build variant can go upwards of $1,200. I wish I could ever have the actual metal build variant. Yeah, I don't really care about you, Sky Blue. I care about putting that back where it belongs. Oh, God, I hate moving that stuff. But, yeah, we're kind of out of luck because I'm trying to do LEDs on this, so I've got to get all these right. I got to go through the manual a bit more, and I got to go get paint. That might not be till next weekend, but that'll be fine. A lot of videos coming out soon. I'm trying to understand this for the most part because I'm trying to figure out where the lights are going to be going because there are a lot of moving parts on this. This whole thing collapses and opens up. It's just like the Supernova version, and I might actually pull down my Supernova variant and see what I can see on it because it might be a copy of it, and I may have to go ahead and I have more expensive ones in my kit. I have way more expensive ones in my backlog. I have a Nielsen Works. Yeah, that thing is huge. It's a full size. It's a full tang. It could be Dodachi or Audachi in size. I've been trying to get a blade made for it for a long while. It's just so fucking huge. I love it. But I may have to take that apart because I think it's based on the Supernova wing. Take the Supernova wing apart, look at it, see if I can visualize where I need to put these parts and where these LEDs are going to be going because I got to make sure that it's able to expand and retract, but I don't have too much wires getting in the way of it moving. Right now, I like where these ones are sitting. It looks nice. I got to do the other two after that, and then it's just getting all the parts on. Ulsa being... because it's so many kits. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, that's that Build Divers one. Shit, I have a lot. I have a lot of really, really expensive kits in my backlog because I buy things when I see them and when I have money for them. I have a lot. Because there are some that will never be reprinted again. That includes the one that everyone would love to get their hands on. That's my Snow White Prelude. Just like this is taking a lot of time. So is that one. That one's even more going to take time. Zeta Hell. Oh, Zeta Hazel Walsa. Okay. No. I thought it was the. Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yo, the Hazel. That one's sick. I have the, what is it called? The TR1 Big Arms. Oh, I can't wait to build that at some point. The TR1 Big Arms is one I want to get done at some point. But that's all the time we've got for today. I know a little bit of a shorter stream today. Where are we at? Yeah, we started early, so that's fine. We actually made time. We're at 2.5 hours. Nice. Like 3 H grade kids and 2 P band. I wish that's how many I had. I wish. I'm staring at it because I pretty much sleep by it. It's in my living room, and I sleep out here because I snore too loudly. So, but yeah, no. And then my Judge is one of the more expensive kits too. That thing I cannot believe I got a hold of because I actually had the fucking cash for it. But we're at about 2.5 hours, so that's good enough for today. I'll see everybody Wednesday if I decide to stream. If not, we will be back on next weekend. We're kind of just sticking to Gunpla Weekend for the time being. If I do any streaming during the week, it'll be gaming-wise. It'll either be on all 3 platforms or it'll be on Twitch and YouTube. TikTok don't like me when I play video games. I've had too many issues with them false flagging me, so I tend to be only sticking on the 2. But this is what I got today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Why am I doing that again? Been having too much fun today. Been a while since I've really got a big kit like this going, so we're going to get this done. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see everyone next time. Thank you, and bye-bye.